Retro Crew. It's time to talk about Uncharted 3.
I'm Matt.
I'm Brian, and we're the Retro Sons.
This is a really good game. I think I put it third on our list.
Yeah, I don't remember where I put it. I just know I really like it.
Yeah. Number 2 is my favorite.
So good! You said that a few times now.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. I like the fighting in this one, and I like that you can throw back grenades.
Yeah, that's the best part. The fighting is better than the grenade. You can throw them back.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't keep that for the fourth one.
I don't either.
They didn't make it a thing in the first two.
Yeah, they probably didn't think of it until the third one, but
Probably not.
after that point, it should have always been an option to throw grenades back. I don't know why they took it out.
Yeah, I don't know either.
They're jerks!
Maybe they thought adding a grappling hook would make up for it or something.
Yeah.
I think different developers worked on it too, so maybe they didn't.
It wasn't Naughty Dog, or
It was Naughty Dog, but
different
I think it was a
developers?
different group
Oh,
or something maybe. So maybe they just didn't think of it, or they wanted to try different things. I don't know.
could be.
Yeah. But I like how it starts up and he's making some kind of deal. You don't really know the whole story, but it seems
Yeah.
like he's trying to trade his ring or something.
Yeah.
Then they get into that whole bar fight. That part's
Yeah, the bar fight is fun.
yeah, it's a good way to start the.
With Charlie Cutter.
There's a lot of twists and double crosses, and you don't know who's working with who, and
Yeah. And there's Marlowe with their secret society there.
yeah.
Shady group of people who you don't know who they are at first.
Mm-hmm. And you have Talbot, who seems like he's a magician kind of thing.
Yeah. How does he get shot and not die?
I don't know.
I always wondered that. They never explained it.
No, they didn't.
Magic?
I just assumed he had some kind of bulletproof vest or something on. I don't know.
Must have.
I don't know. He used drugs to mess with his mind too, so it seemed like he's doing.
Yeah, he's kind of like the guy from the original Batman there. Batman Begins.
Oh, Ra's al Ghul.
No, the guy with the mask.
Oh, the Scarecrow.
Yeah, I thought of it right when you did. Easy to say, but I actually did.
Yeah,
Scarecrow, yeah.
I believe you.
He kind of reminds me of him a little bit.
Yeah, and I didn't know whether I should say it like Ra's al Ghul, like they do in that movie, or Ra's al Ghul, like everything else says.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
think it's Ra's al Ghul, but
yeah.
Does it matter?
hard to say, not knowing exactly.
Yeah. And like every Uncharted game, this has some frustrating parts. But
Yeah, definitely.
when you get up to, it's like, oh, I hate this part. But then you get through it, and it's still fun. Like the whole escaping from the pirates and going through that ship graveyard.
Yeah, even the bad parts are okay.
Yeah.
I don't like all the flashbacks though.
No.
Yeah. Like I said in our review, it slows it way down.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of, the pacing is off a little bit in this game. It's not quite like the other 1 and 2.
Yeah. But I think this one had the most, up until this game, I think it had the most traveling. Like on the first one, you went to one island, then you went to that other one you were on the most. And then you'd just backtrack over there. And this one, you're London, and it flashes back to Cartagena.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Then Nepal and
France.
yeah.
And Yemen, I think, or...
I'm going to Yemen! When we get to Yemen, can I stay with you?
At one point there's 2 teams and they break up and you go to both places and play in both of them.
Right.
I just think Charlie Cutter is probably one of the best additions of a new character.
Yeah, I can agree to that. But as usual, he's not he doesn't stick around too long. I don't think Chloe does either, but...
No, not in this one.
No, but she does get her own game, so that makes up for it.
Yeah.
Well, she deserved it.
And just going back to the fighting, they added things if a bad guy's coming up the stairs, you can push a button and jump down at them.
Yeah.
And if you're hanging on the ledges, I think you do it in most of them, but if you're hanging on a ledge, you can push a button and just drop down onto them.
Is this the one when you fall out of an airplane?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fun part.
Yeah, and then you're walking across the...
That's a very slow, boring part.
That is a slow part.
Yeah. It's a very good part, followed by a very slow part.
Which leads to another good part. He's lucky he finds civilization, because he doesn't know where he is or which direction they're headed or anything like that.
Yeah, and he's walking the desert for 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
Which no person could survive, but it's a game. We gotta not have him die, I guess.
Right.
Would that be such a bad thing?
And then there's the fake outs again.
The Robocallie with the, what is it called? The something of the sands.
Oh, the Pillars of Sands.
Of the Sands or something. So it's a good story and it's fun gameplay. There's just some boring parts in this, and that's why I did wasn't higher on my list.
Yeah.
I keep talking about my list a lot.
You do, yeah.
Yeah. That's a good video, I think, though.
Yeah. I don't know. I just remember the hype around this one. Like, I played the first two, so I was really excited for this. I kept watching the trailer over and over. Like, oh, it's going to be such a good game. I can't wait for it to come out.
I'm real excited.
Yeah, it's not quite as bad of a bad guy in this one as it was in 3. It's like a bigger organization type.
Yeah.
But in number 2, it was Lazarevich.
That's a bad guy. That's a really bad guy.
And he just wanted to get the... Well, they all want something so they can kind of take over the world.
Yeah.
Like the mystical... That one was the Tree of Life, the sap. That kind of made him unstoppable. Well, almost unstoppable. In this one, they're looking for like ancient gin. Or it's like water, isn't it? That's...
Yeah, it's poisoned water.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know if you call it poison, but...
Poisoned or tainted.
Yeah. I like that Sully is in this one a lot more than he was in the other one. In number 2, he bowed out right in the beginning.
Yeah, I think that was more so you could have Chloe with you.
Yeah.
Chloe and Elena.
Yeah, this one... Elena is in this one too.
Mm-hmm. She shows up in the
later part of the game.
She's back.
And there's more hints at their relationship, like they had been married and they...
We're separated now.
Yeah, and Nate, like, couldn't give up his lifestyle. She couldn't live with that, or something like that. Then they, like, make some references to the first one, because at the end, Sully gets a new plane, and he talks about how they blew up his in the first one.
You blew it up!
So just nice tying it all up. But it seemed like at the end they kind of wrapped everything up, but then they did bring out the fourth one.
Yeah.
So
they should have ended with 3. I know
so?
a lot of people like 4 the best.
I like 4, it's pretty good.
It's just, I don't know.
Because it's more stealth oriented than...
Yeah. I don't like how they changed everything like that.
But like I said, it wasn't the same team. I think there's some rearranging it, Naughty Dog or something. So a different team took over.
Yeah. So it was different people working on it.
I think so, yeah.
It's pretty similar to the first 2 though.
Mm-hmm.
Gameplay wise, there are some different things you can do.
Yeah. Graphically it looks pretty good too.
Yeah, it does. They all do for the time they came out.
That's true.
But 3 is pretty good. It's one of my top 3, I'll say.
Mm-hmm.
Out of the 5 games, there are 6 if you count the
PS Vita one?
Yeah, the PS Vita one.
Well, you can't really judge that one. You've never played it.
And I don't think it's Naughty Dog, is it? Or is it?
It's Ben Studios.
Oh, yeah, so that one doesn't really count.
No.
Not quite the same.
All in all, I'd like to go back and play parts of this one. Not the entire game.
Yeah, I usually do the bar fight at the beginning, then I go and play the truck convoy scene.
Yeah,
I like those ones the best.
Yeah.
Probably because of the truck chase from Raiders, which is one of the best things on film.
I like the big, wide open ruins place that you go to. It seems like the places where you play are a lot bigger in this one.
Yeah.
Like more wide open. So it makes it more difficult for enemies and cover and everything.
Oh, yeah.
So you have to work on your cover and gunplay a little bit more.
This is all good. It's all good stuff.
I just like all the scenes. Like I'm thinking of the French villa there. That part I liked when you like climb out of the well and you have to fight the people, or you're up above and you get the grenades that are just sitting there. I think.
Yeah.
It's just all good, and then you have to get out of the burning house.
Yeah, that's a good part too.
Yeah, and then you have the like really big spiders coming at you, and you have to wave fire at them.
Yeah.
I like that, and then you have to there's different platforms, so you have to throw a torch into the brazier on one.
Yeah, to get
engine.
the bugs away from it. I like that part.
Yeah.
Then there are like mystical creatures at the end too. They're not in this one quite as long.
Yeah.
Because it's just like Nathan drinks the water and gets kind of poisoned or
Drugged.
loopy. Yeah, he's drugged, and it's just a quick part, but it is fun.
Yeah. We're kind of jumping around on scenes, but another
Yeah,
one just
we
popped
are.
in my head when you're chasing Talbot through the
Oh, yeah.
city. That one's good too, and then you fight him in the fish market, and you can use fish and everything to hit people.
Yeah.
Like actually, if you use enough fish, you get a trophy for it, I think.
Yeah, you do.
And the fight against Talbot at the end.
Yeah,
the
the knife fight.
Yeah, that one was neat. I wish I could just skip to that, but you have to do like the whole long part before it.
Yeah.
So I usually just watch it on YouTube.
Then after that, you have to run out of there.
Yeah, that's always the
Which
way.
he did on the second game too.
Yeah, but it's fun. It's not like difficult and frustrating. It's just you got to get out of there as the city's collapsing around you.
Yeah.
Which is like a classic treasure hunter kind of trope.
Yeah, it is. But same as all the other games, he got no treasure at the end.
Mm-hmm.
It was more for the lesson he learned, I guess, than anything.
I think so, yeah. And he got a nice story to tell his brother in the next one.
Yeah. Who didn't exist when this one came out.
However, I have decided to overlook that minor detail.
It is one of the best video games.
It is. All the Uncharted games are my favorite, I say.
Yeah, they are. I really do want another one with Nathan. I know they really can't.
Mm-hmm.
They could do like a prequel type.
They
And I'd
could.
play it happily.
Yeah.
Hopefully they don't make it quite as stealthy as number 4.
They might.
Like a better Uncharted movie, too. Which
Yeah.
we've talked about a few times
I
now.
think they're coming out with a number 2, aren't they?
Yeah, hopefully it follows the game a bit more and
I hope so.
isn't all like fan service. I mean, we can't really do much about the cast.
They should just revamp it.
Yeah,
New
reboot it.
cast. And no offense to Tom Holland or Mark Wahlberg, but they're just not fit for those roles.
No, they're not.
We've
who I envisioned.
talked about that endlessly, I think, but
Heard it before.
yeah, I would really like to see another Nathan Drake Uncharted.
Yeah, or they could go the Last of Us route and do a TV show.
Yeah,
That'd be
yeah,
good.
that would be good. I would like that too.
Yeah, like if they do how they did in that and just actually follow the story of the game.
Yeah,
I mean, a lot of people don't mind. That show was pretty successful, I think.
yeah, it was.
A lot of it had to do with the casting, I'm sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Like we said before, Pedro Pascal really did a good job in it, and Bella Ramsey was a good
Yeah.
Ellie.
Yeah, they both did good. I wouldn't imagine them. Like, if you asked me before,
Yeah.
who do you think's gonna play those two? I wouldn't ever guess those.
Yeah, I know it was a bit shocking when we found
Yeah.
out. It's like, she's going to play
Yeah, and he's gonna
But-
play
Joel.
Joel. Yeah, Joel and Ellie. Yeah, I would never think it would be those two, but it was perfect casting. Like, they did great.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see anyone else do it now.
No, me neither. Now when I think of Joel, I think of him.
Yeah, it's
When I
jarring to
think
go.
of Ellie, yeah, I think of her.
Yeah, go back to the game and see how they looked in that. It's like, oh, yeah, right, it's not.
It's not. This is how it started.
Yeah, they'll probably
Yeah.
do a re-release of them with, like, make them look
That
more.
would be weird.
Yeah, make them look closer. Well, they did it with Spider-Man.
Yeah, they didn't. They said it wasn't him. They said it was like the kid that acted
Yeah.
or voiced him.
Yuri Lowenthal.
Yeah.
But that's Tom Holland all
Yeah,
the
it's
way.
Tom Holland.
They should have just left him looking like they did in the first game, which was
Yeah.
because it's not the movie.
Yeah, it's supposed to be different.
hmm
I don't know why they did that.
I don't know either.
They should have called us and asked us what we thought.
They never do that.
Yeah, I know. Why don't they?
Probably because we don't have our number out there.
Yeah. And our opinion doesn't matter that much. It's just our opinion.
That's true.
I need you to focus.
All right. I think we've kind of lost track of our video here.
Yeah, we do that.
Yeah. All right. So let us know what you think of Uncharted 3. Let us know what Uncharted game you like the best. Like, comment, and subscribe. There'll be an orb over here. Watch one of these 2 videos, and we'll see you in the future.
To talk more about the past.